Hello, everyone. Uh, Today we have a set of questions asked by my peers in class. These questions are all out of curiosity of how life was before and after the coronavirus outbreak of 2020. I am here with my cousin Antonino Longo. Say hi.
Hi, I'm Anthony Longo.
And we have prepared our answers and want to present them to the class. These questions are anonymous, and if heard, the person who asked can speak their reasonings behind them. A little introduction: we both started working at Reggiano's in Tonville in 2018. Now, I work at Coral Bay, and Nino works at DeLuca's, both still in Tonville. Before COVID, we loved where we worked, and there were a few hiccups along the way, but we still had a great time. Nino left in 2019 to work at DeLuca's and is now a waiter. After COVID, I remained at Reggiano's, where I delivered, moved from busboy to delivery, until I left in July, and started at Coral Bay as a busboy. This Q&A is to show everyone how much has changed in the restaurant industry, and answer your curiosity of the behind-the-scenes work that we do every shift. We hope this gives you a better idea of what we do and how we have to do everything to please the customers. So, here are the questions. The first question is for me. What made me originally want to work at a restaurant? If I'm going to be honest here, I needed a job. And the restaurant I started working at had family working there, so they helped me out and got me a job. The second question is for Nino. How did you deal with a difficult customer, and what did you do?
One night during the summer, there was a very angry man that was waiting for his food, even though the whole kitchen was backed up because we had a whole bunch of tables and a whole bunch of other people waiting. This man felt entitled, so he went up to the hostess and just started screaming in her face, cursing, just not polite at all, and wasn't very manly either. So I approached him and said, "You have to calm down. You cannot act like this towards a woman, especially. It's just very rude and disrespectful." And the gentleman was quiet for the rest of the night.
Great answer. Well, this next question is for me. What are your hours and did they change? Well, before COVID, I worked like a normal shift a restaurant would have, 4 to 11. Sometimes in the mornings it would be 10 to 4, and then 4 to 11. After COVID, it changed from 4 to 11 to 4 to 9, just to follow state regulations. Because everybody has to be out at 11. So that's what we did. Next one goes to Neo. How often do you work?
2 times during the week and then Friday, Saturday as well.
All right. So the next question goes to me. How is life in the kitchen with COVID-19 restrictions? Well, I also work dishwasher for a night in Coral Bay. You really do see it is very clean and it's no nonsense type of kitchen. But we still had fun with what we were doing. But at the end of the day, business was business, and we wanted to make sure everybody was satisfied with their food. And really, you just never know when the health inspector's coming. So the next question goes to Nino. Do you need to wear a mask in the kitchen?
Yes, with coronavirus rules and laws distributed by our lovely Governor Cuomo, you have to make sure you have to wear a mask all around the restaurant.
So the next question is, what was the first thing you did when COVID first happened?
Well, I had very restricted, rules and regulations as far as the restaurant goes, because at the time I wasn't old enough to drive, so all I did was really collect unemployment.
All right. This next one goes out to me. Did it impact deliveries? Yes. The first time I had to deliver, really, I walked in as a busboy. I walked in to work, and they go up to me because they knew I was still like fairly new to driving. Actually, probably around that time was around like my first year driving, heading up to that, and they said to me, they go, "Hey Peter, uh, can you deliver?" Knowing I had my car on me, I said, "Yeah, sure." They go, "Okay." They gave me a ticket and I went. Actually, it's it was funny because like after that they were like, "Do you want to deliver?" I go, "Yeah." So I delivered the rest of the night, and really it showed how much it did impact deliveries. There were times where I was taking four pies, four trays at a time, just to go out and scour all over the South Shore, because nobody wanted to eat in at the time, so it was out of fear because really the summer the summer was when people were just like about to leave the houses. Like everything was starting to calm down. So that's basically it. The next one, it's me again. What were the main differences between pre-COVID and now? Well, as somebody who worked really more as a Swiss Army knife, because I did various of other tasks, I would wash the dishes if it was too backed up, and the guy went out for like a break, or it was his shift was over and we were still cleaning. I refilled all the soda containers. I refilled the kegs. I did more other tasks than really just being on the floor, like on the main floor. It really did change a lot because when I first started, it was very confusing, but over time I grew to love it. But with COVID running the show, it became very simple, especially delivering because I did less things at one time and it helped out a lot. All right, this next one goes to Nino. Is it more difficult now or before?
It was a little bit more difficult back in June when everybody, first opened up again, because with the whole mask regulation and such, people were still, like you say, COVID scared, so nobody really knew how to adjust to it at the time. But as the months went on, we've come to realize how easy it actually can be working. So everybody has adjusted.
There we go. Back to Nino. This next question. What was the general environment of it when you first started?
It was extremely scarce. It was a very scarce environment. Nobody knew how to handle the virus still at the time. It was still relatively new to the world, and nobody knew, like I said, how to react to it. Our biggest worry was the SLA, which is the State Liquor Authority, which if they come in and see nobody without a mask, not only can they fine you, but they can revoke your liquor license.
All right. Well, this next question goes to me. How did working in a restaurant change my attitude? So, I'm a very sociable person. This kid can back me up on that. I'm very sociable, and I'm just outgoing. That's been my personality, and having to deal with angry or dissatisfied customers, along with my other job that I have actually, unrelated to the subject, is because I work parties, I work inflatables, so having to deal with people who just they're mad. Obviously, like they don't get their way. They're angry. They're dissatisfied. You get it all the time, and really, it just made me a better person. It made me more calm, and it did help out a lot. So this next question actually goes for both of us. Do you follow COVID-19 protocol? Obviously, yes, we have to. It's before the first day actually at Coral Bay. I told them, hey, I'll pull up because I'm around the corner, so I had to do it. So we go there, we're setting up the tables. we're putting down the blue tape, making sure everything's 6 feet and ready to go for the next day. And we had cases on cases of just sanitizer bottles. And we put the sanitizing station at every place you needed to, near the bathrooms, near the front door, and near the tables on an outside environment. That's basically it.
Yes, we also have to follow certain protocols. We also have a ton of sanitizer stations all throughout the restaurant, inside and outside. If you're sitting inside, you have to take your temperature at the door. That's very important. They also have to take a number down just in case somebody does come back positive and exposes the whole restaurant. We also have a very strict mask regulation. If you're getting up to use the bathroom or anything like that, have to wear a mask. And we also have the social distance tables as well.
Yep. All right. So, really, that was the last question. We just wrote down personal experiences, so I'm gonna go first. My personal experiences are good. I enjoyed working at. I really did enjoy working at Reggiano's, but over time I had to leave and start fresh because staying at the same spot for 2 years, like I had to branch out, do something else, even if I was just starting a new thing over there. COVID changed a lot for the worse, and I wish there was more that I could have done to make things better. Because really, I actually did volunteer to be a delivery driver while the pandemic was going on, but my mom didn't let me, so I was taking the state's money. But yes, really, like I wish there was more I could do. If I were asked to come back to Reggiano's, I'd probably take it, but only for waiting tables or delivering. All in all, these experiences changed me for the better, and I honestly don't regret a single day.
My personal experience working along with the pandemic, not as bad as I expected them to be. I thought it was going to be a lot stricter, although, however, it was very strict. It wasn't as bad as I would have thought. It did take a lot of adjustment. Coronavirus changed the whole operation due to the fact that you couldn't provide certain things anymore. You know, a lot of people, especially in a family-owned restaurant, a lot of people know each other. They hug and kiss each other. Hello, goodbye. Can't do that anymore. You know, it's just a weird adjustment. People don't want to shake hands. Barely even want a knuckle bump. It's just an odd scenario that, you know, I wish we never have to be in again. The experience helped me excel in the restaurant business. I started as a busboy back in the last, what was it? I think it was 19.
Yeah.
Back in 2019, it was January. I'm sorry, not January. So it's actually, January 2020, I started back in DeLucas. And it's just a completely different atmosphere now, having both outside and inside available. A lot more business, a lot more money, but still a lot more stress as well. I am very curious to see what the restaurant would be like without coronavirus, even the world without coronavirus. But, yeah, coronavirus helped me change for the better as well.
Yeah, well, that's everything. Thank you so much for coming out. I sent it to you, so thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.